The Imperialists are at our mercy. We have 14 tank divisions on this border.
And the Allies with only 3 divisions hold you off.
At the rate of our noble comrades' advance, we will occupy all of Europe within 60 days.
Perhaps, but 11 months over schedule. It is vital to our propaganda efforts that we take Berlin before Comrade Stalin's birthday.
Comrade Gradenko, did you not report all our nerve gas sites secure?
I inspected them myself.
And how did the Allied dogs eliminate our Sovrensk facility?
Impossible! My security was...
Inefficient, as we feared. That plant was our primary site. Will there be enough nerve gas left to proceed with our plan? What about Einstein? Is his propulsion system research still on schedule?
Well?
I must report. A few hours ago, Einstein was kidnapped.
I know.
We are recovering him as we speak.
Good. Good! I do not wish to kill so committed an officer as you, Gradenko.
I don't know where Einstein is, yet. But I do know who betrayed our cause. We have tracked him down in Lund, where he undoubtedly waits to rendezvous with resistance forces. He must die a traitor's death. Get to Kriegen and use your dogs to sniff out the coward before he can take refuge in a safe house.
For King and Country.
Explosive charge placed. Our base is under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started.
Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit lost.
Of course. Report affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. At once. Reporting. At once.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, at once.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. At
Unit
once.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course.
Reinforcements
Affirmative.
have arrived.
At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative.
10 minutes.
Very well.
remaining.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Reporting. Very well. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Very
Unit
well.
lost. Unit lost.
At once.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. 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 Agreed.
Warning, 5
At
minutes
once.
remaining.
Of course. At once. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Agreed. Yes, sir. Of course. Very well.
Warning,
At
4
once.
minutes
Affirmative.
remaining.
Of course. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Good work dealing with that spy. You please, Stalin. Make sure you never disappoint him. Now, I have a special task for you. We are amassing for our attack on Berlin. The Allies are aware of this, so we are going to, how do they say, throw them a bone? I want you to create a diversion. Occupy their troops until we can drop soldiers behind their lines. Once the troops are in, use the soldiers to cut off Allied communications. With no early warning. We can take Berlin by surprise.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
Waiting order.
Building.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building.
No problem. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Base is under
Awaiting
attack.
orders. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. New construction options.
Vehicle reporting.
On hold.
Yes,
Awaiting
sir.
orders.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Repairing. Construction complete. Insufficient funds. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Agreed.
orders.
Agreed. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Repairing. Unit
Yes,
ready.
acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Allied reinforcements
Acknowledged.
have arrived.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Allied
Affirmative.
reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Our base is under attack. Insufficient funds. Unit lost. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Unit prepared. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order. Yes,
Building.
sir. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Allied reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Affirmative. Waiting order.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
First objective met.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Mission accomplished.